anyway, here Ren also on top with Jia at the bottom. So with the character king to verify these are two king's titles. Mm-hmm. So again and again we see Ren and Jia together, Ren and Jia together, and also at the canyon in Nevada, like we mentioned, 大甲 and Ren put together, right? And not only put together with 大甲, also put together with 大甲 's father, 大丁 here, right? Mm-hmm. So how coincident? How much could the coincidence probability be here? And also, this is king. These are not only king's titles, exactly the character king here, so many king here. Okay, let's say 丁任甲, Wang Jia. As mentioned above, Ding is Shang Dynasty, in the Shang Dynasty inscription is represented as a tiny circle, square, diamond shape. So the petroglyphs in the blue circle in figure 19b can be identified as Ding and Ren and Jia. Let's look at this part. So this is the real oracle bone inscription of Ding. Then here we have two Dings, one Jia, one Ren. Also, Ren is on top. Jia is at bottom, which means Jia is inferior to Ren, right? That happened. Ren was the third king. Jia was the fourth king. They are in consecutive lineage. They were put together right in the same. And also, Da Ding was Da Jia's father. So we can, why there are two things. I have an explanation of why there are two things here. Let's go back to table 1 to go back to the Sun King's lineage. Okay. There are a lot of details to explain. You can't put everything in a paper.
No, you can't. It's hard. It's really hard. I already know that.
I don't want to confuse people with too much information, especially with people who don't know about Chinese language.
Yeah, you got to break it down.
I put the information in Chinese version. Yeah, but I didn't put it in the English version. Because I'm afraid people couldn't digest so much information at a time. So let's look at here. You see, after Da Ding, there's Zongren, then Da Jia. But you can also see after Da Jia, there is Wo Ding, another Ding, Da Jia, Ding, and Geng, right? So after Ren was Jia, after Jia was another Ding. So Ding, Ren, Jia, and another Ding, right? So they are in the consecutive lineage. So now exactly here on this border, you see Ren, Jia, Ding, right? Then these two are two Wang character. Wang means king in our horizontal position. These are two Jia. The cross with square, enclosed with a square. So this is, you see, they put all the king's titles and on this panel. This panel looks very solemn. So when I went to this site, the first thing I noticed is this panel. It's very outstanding. Let's look at the second type, the petroglyphs associated with Sun Kings and their culture. Let's look at Huang. Huang means royal, emperor. So the petroglyphs is consistent with the forms of Huang in the Shang Dynasty's bronze inscriptions. Its upper part looks like a head with several light rays on its top, and its lower part is character Wang. Let's look at the petroglyph first.
Yeah,
The upper part is you see here the 3 light rays, right? There are couple more, but all head with light rays. Here a head with light. Then the lower part is character 1. So here character 1 has 2 basic forms. One is like this, like a triangle with a bar end. Here with this is 1. Also, I give you more.
Yeah, I see. I remember that scene.
This is from the American gentleman's website. You see, 3 line with the head on top, and the capital 1 at the bottom here, right? This is taken from Han Ziyuan, which is developed by the individual, American gentleman. So this you see here.
Right. Yep.
Right. This character means royal, means emperor. And let's look at this one, 子. So according to the famous 史记, the most famous Chinese historical book, that the Shang King's surname was 子. Although part of the petroglyphs is missing, it's not hard to say that this petroglyph is consistent with the forms of 子 in Argobo. Let's look at this. So basically, on the top is several vertical lines. Sometimes 3 lines, sometimes 5 lines, sometimes 4 lines, right?
They're all different.
On top. Vertical lines. So let's look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vertical lines on top. Then here 5, here 5, here 5. So the middle part is, and the lower part is looks like a vessel, looks like a dip, right?
Rays like on top of a vessel. Yeah,
it looks like a vessel. I feel like there's something here, symmetrical as the left one on here, or maybe something a little bit something here. But you can see the structure is consistent. So this is the Shang Dynasty king's family name, surname. Okay, G is the 6th Tiangan, petroglyphs king, another Tiangan. Tiangan was is very important. Tiangan was very important, very secret symbols for the Asian Chinese. So the petroglyph can be identified as 2 Shang script G enclosed by 2 squares. So you see, they have two ways of the 2 forms of the character. One form it facing towards left. One form it facing towards the right, facing right. So these 2 facing right, similar to these 2. But anyway, and no matter which way they are facing, so the structure, the same, the logic of the structure for these characters are consistent. So Bao, a secret vessel for worship ceremony in the Shang Dynasty, and a character in the royal titles of 3 kings in Old Shang. So here, this one looks like a vessel. Then we have more here.
Yep.
Okay. So also this character not only a secret vessel used in the worship ceremony in Shang dynasties. Also, this is a character in 3 kings titles in early Shang, the Shang before the establishment of Shang dynasty. Let's look at the here. Bao Ding, Bao Yi, Bao Bing. These 3 Bao is exactly this character. Bao Ding, Bao Yi. So this character is not only a secret vessel used in the worship ceremonies in the Shang Dynasty. Also, it is also the characters in 3 kings titles. Ba, in old Shang, not early Shang. Old Shang means the Shang prior to the establishment of Shang Dynasty.
You know, that cross is getting so much attention in here. Like it's really big. It's interesting because I'm telling you, when I show you this, you're gonna be like, wow, because you're gonna see how identical it is.
Okay, so this is Bao. This is Bao. This is this one, and they just next to the character Ren. See that, and also here is another other 2 characters. I just speculate their characters of Zhong. If they are Zhong, here means Zhongren, exactly match their 3rd Shang Dynasty king's title. If this is Zhong, so you see all of these characters on this panel are related to Shang King's titles. Also, let's look at this one, the one circled in red. Shi. So Shi, I just mentioned earlier. Shi, a form of Shi on that is a capital T, the same Shi, okay? And the capital C, capital T, but the character in several Shang King's titles. This is also a character in several Shang's title, sometimes referred to gods or deceased kings. Wow. So in oracle bone inscriptions, so this one you see, Shi, one form is represented as a capital T. Another form in oracle bone it's represented this way. It's written like this. So you see this one. You see here at the bottom they have a rectangle shape, right? They have a rectangle shape here. Then on the bottom they have this shape, like this.
Oh yes.
Right? Like this. Then bottom is a rectangle. You see actually the petroglyphs looks more formal than the oracle bone. You know why? Because oracle bone was only the records of the reigning king's activities, but the bronze inscription that all carved on the vessels, the national vessels, very important vessels. So bronze inscriptions basically look more formal than oracle bone inscriptions. So these characters more like the bronze inscriptions, because look more formal than oracle bone. Oracle bone only the records. So they can put it this way, you know, different direction, but it doesn't matter. It's a depiction of a sacred vessel. Okay, now let's look at the Indus signs. So there is a series of unique Indus signs. Let's look at this.
Yeah, I remember that.
Right? So this is basically a rectangular shape with, 2 opposite lines with same numbers of teeth.
Yeah.
Right? This is the real one, the picture. You see 2. I have to make it bigger and you can see clearly for this 2. You see? This one, 3 here, 3 here. This one, the same thing. You cannot see it clearly, but it's 3 here, 3 here. So I think this is what do you call this? A knife? It's not a knife, but I think because metals were very rare, very precious back then in Bronze era, right? So this should be the weapons or whatever used by the kings or the royals. So you say they are carved on these weapons, which means is a very, very important sign or symbol associated with kings or with the royal family members, at least. Say here with 4 keys, here with 5 keys. So you can see here this one with 2 keys, but this one looks almost connected, but I think it's done by the later people because this one looks like it was refreshed. So this one with 1, 2, 3, 4, and also with a crown on it, like the character Ren. We just mentioned that there are many crowns. There are several crowns on the character Ren. Here is a crown. Let's go back. So this is the Shang Dynasty's king's title. There is a crown here. Yep. There is a crown here. There is a crown here, right? And so also the same crown were put under Indus suspected. I cannot say it there because I don't understand the Indus scripts. So this is why I use the word suspected. I don't, because it's not, the Indus signs have not been acceptably deciphered yet. So see, also a crown here. Also for this one, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 on each side. They put the light rays on top and also at the bottom. There are several light rays to decorate. They decorated this sign also. So here, this one, basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here is 3 here, 3 here. Looks like this one. 3 here, 3 here. So actually, if you take a look at this one is also a decorated ren and in a horizontal position. So then look at this sign.
Yeah.
Right? You see it's very deep. If you take it as a vessel, this vessel is a very deep. It's different from this vessel. This vessel is shallow. It's not deep. You see, it's not that deep. So this is a Shang Dynasty's character. It's not very deep, but this symbol, this so deep, right? You see, the petroglyphs is the same. This one is deep too. Then this sign, and this sign is like a 3 circle with a vertical line going through, same as this one. Then this one is very interesting because this one you have a Shang Dynasty's title Ren here with a crown on top. The next to it, it seems these 3 petroglyphs are in the same style, but this one is similar to this in the sign, and this you see in the signs, script signs, they have a tree with 2 branches.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, they have different branches. I exactly find the 3 branches on each side. This one is 3 branch. That because they give it enclosing line like this one, like a seal. So also this one you can find something similar to this. This one is exactly the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vertical lines with 1 not horizontal line with one vertical lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then this one. So do you have any comments or questions for this part?
No, you explained that well. I mean, I can see symbols in there. I can see the symbolisms that I've seen before, and it's amazing because when you look at it from a different perspective, from what you're telling me, from what I understand from you, what you're saying, it's almost like going back to almost like a worship of some sort, and it's exactly what you've been presenting. So, the crosses, the
You
diamonds, the
see the animal here. The
yeah, the
animal
animals,
is
the
so
bulls,
solemn.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So back then, 3,000 years ago, 4,000 years ago, in Bronze Age, what kind of people can have the seal with signs inscribed? Only royal family kings could have the seals, right? So all the signs on the seals related to the noble family, royals, and kings. So also this not a regular signs. This should be related to important people back then. So also these signs. So this is why these signs right next to the Song Dynasty king's titles. They should have some have had some connections. So like let's look at this. So the Song Dynasty scripts, the Indus scripts, and the Southwest American petroglyphs. As mentioned above, some Chinese scholars have noticed that the Song Dynasty scripts and the Indus Valley script have some similarities. So what similarities can be seen in Southwest America petroglyphs? First of all, as mentioned above, some Song Dynasty scripts petroglyphs are at side B are decorated with crowns or lyres. I just explained this, right? So we can see these features in both Song Dynasty scripts and suspected Indus scripts, right? So which means most likely these two kinds of signs were inscribed by the same person or same people. So as shown in figure 19b, both Song Dynasty scripts and suspected inscriptions are inscribed on the same rock panel, like this one here, right? These two are similar to Indus scripts, but this one is Song Dynasty king's title, Ren, with a crown. Here on this panel, all of these circled ones are Song Dynasty characters, but this one, you can see they're in the same styles, right? But this one looks like Indus sign, with each side with 3 teeth. Okay, so yeah, I say, however, all 3 of them seem to be consistent in style, so it can be inferred that they could have been inscribed by the same people or person. Secondly, Jia symbol also exists in the Indus script, the cross, which is very similar to the 2 Jia petroglyphs in figure 15. Let's look at the 2 Jia in figure 15. You can see this Jia is with 2 layers of outlines, right? Then
there goes the cross
this
again.
this one, same, right? Then let's take a look at this Indus Jia cross sign, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 layers of ingress with a cross in the center. This is not a Chinese sign. This is an Indus sign, Indus seal sign. On the Indus seal, they have many of this kind of cross sign on the seals. Okay, this one is so interesting because the modern Chinese exactly the same. This one is zhong, means center, means middle, and also the character in the Ren, King Ren's title. I saw King Ren's full title was Zhongren, This is zhong. And this one, yeah, you can depict it as a jia. It's a jia is a cross enclosed by a square, right? But we have another Chinese character called tian, means field. Also, it was also written this way, the same way. So if you take these two characters as a Chinese character, you can depict it as zhong and jia, or zhong and tian, which means middle central field, or middle jia. Jia means the first tian gan means a cross. Okay, it depends. But these two, you can find exactly two Chinese characters. Even today, the modern characters are written this way. This is a petroglyphs in Arizona, okay? So, but you can find these two characters not only in Chinese language. This is the Indus sign with these two characters on it also. So these are two Chinese characters, but it's also inscribed on the seal, the Indus seal. So, and also it can be found in the petroglyphs in America too. Okay.
That looks like Gilgamesh to me.
Let's look at this. This sign we can see all over. This sign we can see all over the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can see a person sometimes with this on this seal. It's two tigers, but sometimes it's two snakes. So if you pay attention, a lot of people post similar images, symbols, discovered all over the world. Yep. So. Mm-hmm. Have you seen something similar before?
Yeah, that looks like Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh is usually
sometimes the two snakes on signs. Then so here on the Indus sign, it's a person with two tigers. So let's look at the Shang Dynasty's character. The character is one of the character in 12 Dizhi. I just mentioned the 10 Tiangan and 12 is make up the Ganzi system, which is a calendar system. Okay, so this character meaning tiger. The character is one of 12 Dizhi, and also has a meaning of tiger. Then look at this character with a person in the center with two tiger image on both sides, right? So this is the symbol on Indus side. So this is the Chinese Shang Dynasty's character means tiger here.
In Mesopotamia, Gilgamesh, instead of having two tigers, it looked like he had two lions.
Oh, yes. And I've seen lots of similar images. Sometimes the two tigers, sometimes the two snakes, two serpents,
I've seen that
sometimes
two
just two sticks. So, okay, so this is more interesting thing here. So this is a sign cast on Chinese and unearthed bronze artifacts in Shang Dynasty. They say in Shang Dynasty. I don't think so. Chinese mainstream academia, so it's Shang Dynasty, but I think it might be Xia Dynasty's artifacts. So anyway, let's take a look at this sign. So this sign, the bottom is the character Wang. We just mentioned that Wang is 3 vertical lines with 3 horizontal lines with 1, right? This is a Chinese character, Shang Dynasty, or even today, the form hadn't changed. Wang, this is a Wang, but this sign on top of Wang is this one.
Right.
So it's like a M, a capital M with this little bit things connected to it. So basically, this sign is with this snake sign on top and the character 1 at the bottom, which is a cast on the bronze artifacts unearthed in China. But look at here. This is the Indus sign. Exactly a capital M with this. So this sign is a cast on Chinese and unearthed Chinese bronze artifact. How could it be also the sign on Indus seal? Here. So here is a sign inscribed on Chinese pottery artifacts unearthed in China. Here, the similar sign this is Indus sign, Indus seal. This is Indus seal, but this is Chinese artifact.
Right.
So this is another sign in Chinese artifact. This is another Indus sign. So that guy just told me, it's so ridiculous. You make a story, you say these two different scripts can be seen, can be carved by the same person in the petroglyphs on the rocks in America. This is ridiculous. You make a story. Am I making a story or they are facts? You see so many similarities here. This is Indus sign. This is the sign on Chinese artifacts. These are Indus seal signs. These are sign on Chinese artifacts. This is the Indus sign. This is sign on Chinese bronze artifacts. This is a Chinese Shang Dynasty Chinese character. This is a sign on Indus. This is the Indus sign. This is American petroglyphs. These two characters also two Chinese characters. So the cross, you see. So they just don't have the knowledge. Then they started to say, okay, this you make story, you know. So conclusion, a significant number of characters related to the Sun King's royal titles, characters related to sacrificial offerings and the divinations, and character associated with the Sun Kings. So not only the Sun King's titles themselves have been discovered, but also the characters related to, associated to them, like Wang King, Wang Emperor,
yeah.
Royal, and also to their family surname have been identified in the petroglyphs SIB, which are correlated and inter-verified with the identified Sanskrit petroglyphs at site A in the context of the Sun Kings and the Sun's culture. So systematic evidence. So if one or two or a cup of similarity, I cannot say it's evidence. But these are systematic evidence shows these identified petroglyphs at both sides are directly related to the Sun Kings, consistent with the Sun Dynasty characters, and embody the Sun Dynasty culture. So they are Sun Dynasty scripts. So as showing this, the Sun Dynasty scripts SIB are inscribed on either best viewing spot. So like the characters King's titles and King Dajia and the King Ren, all these characters were put on the best viewing spots. So it makes sense, right?